Good evening, good evening, good evening. What is happening, Garage Gang? Just me tonight? My boy Christian I guess he's got a Pokemon deal going, so he's out of the mix, and I am just giving you guys a little bit earlier show because I'm prepping for a little procedure I got going tomorrow, so I'm not worried about that. Let's keep on rocking, but it's just me. We'll talk about what's going on. We got Putin basically talking with Trump. We got, these guys are dialing each other up. The whales have been sneaking around. Making moves on chain. And today was basically full of fake outs and setups. And, let me tell you what's really going on and what you needed to catch. All right. So let's break it down. No fluff. We're just going to do it Garage Gang style. All right. Geopolitical peace or prop? What do we got here? The biggest headline today has been Trump and Putin announcement of peace negotiations between Russia and Ukraine are basically started immediately. So Zelensky's playing ball, and places like the Vatican and Turkey and Switzerland are being floated as the venue for this negotiation. But here's the deal. The EU dropped fresh sanctions right after the Putin still wants security guarantees. This smells more like a photo op bounce setup than a real peace negotiation, but we'll see what it really looks. So keep your eyes on it. If a handshake hits the feed, risk assets could pump off to the moon. So we'll see how that really goes. AI narratives today, that's just talking about that. We'll see how that really drops. Like I said, that is something that is beyond anyone's power. AI narrative flips. OpenAI dropped GPT-5 this morning, right? That's a big upgrade. I haven't seen it really hit yet, but I guess it's coming. We'll see. I'll get all the details on that, but it dropped this morning. XAI Grok 3.5 Super Groks users also serious, right? I actually utilize Super Grok and I use GPT 4.0, so and 4.1 really for one of my language models. But I love it. Meta's been quiet, but I'm tracking whispers of a spec leak on Llama 4.5 tied to Trump's AI chip. Diplomacy in the Gulf. So I use Llama I actually use Llama 1.5 and 2.5 on a version of an LLM, but it's actually really good. I'm playing with the new Meta AI. It's kind of more like a toy than that, but those are action items that are happening now. But let's just talk about what else is going on. We're not in a model war anymore. We're in AI. It's basically AI geopolitics right now. Anyway, so I got crypto market action. Let's talk about that. Cutting through the noise. Let's be clear. There's a couple of coins that keep flagging on my radar, but they're just really junk. I don't really see any liquidity there, so I'm not going to bring them up. One was Raw Dog. I'll bring it up. But Raw Dog and Tesla. I don't really see anything. I don't even want to talk about them. But the 50,000 there. But besides that, don't worry about the girl behind the scenes. 50,000 BTC moved to Binance today. That's a real whale. 50,000 BTC is huge, right? ETH got 205 million in ETF inflows, and Solana is about to hit MetaMask. So that's coming to a theater near you, right? I want to say they're going full Solana, which is I can't believe they haven't had Solana capabilities this entire time. That's crazy, right? On MetaMask, and it was MetaMask when I first started in this game was one of the biggest wallets, right? MetaMask, Trust Wallet. I still have a Trust Wallet. I actually have MetaMask too. I don't utilize them nearly like I do some of my other wallets. But that could open the floodgates, right? So there are people that are a lot of OGs and a lot of people still in the game that don't really play with Solana because they're using MetaMask. So, and here's one to watch. Just, I talked about it a little bit yesterday. PYTH is unlocking 2.3 billion tokens tomorrow. That's almost 60% of the circulating supply getting unlocked. Price has already been slipping before this. So expect some volatility tomorrow with PYTH, but we'll see how that really goes. Anyway, the macro vibe, you've got credit shock absorbed, right? So Moody's, that was the big talk of this morning, or actually it was Friday. It hit after market. Moody's downgraded the U.S. credit rating last week, but Moody's was actually the last. Not even to talk about it. I didn't think it was going to have such a. I was talking with actually one of my mentors, and he was telling me the Moody's thing is going to really hit the market hard. The futures are going, and I said I just don't see it. And my take was basically Moody's is the last of the three to downgrade the U.S. And we've already. This is they were the last to do it, so it's just following suit. I felt like it was already packed into the market, and it really it gobbled that up. that noise this morning. So market shrugged it off like a champ. The S&P closed green. The Dow held, and a 10-year yield touched 4.56, then backed off, right? So we'll see how this really goes, right? The message still is risk is alive, but it's fragile, guys. It's a fragile floor. One slip in crypto will, could fall feet first, right? So we'll see how it goes, right? Quick TA. Well, let's look at, let me go right here. Let's bring in. Really? Okay, we'll bring in Bitcoin. Nice little bounce here. So Bitcoin right now is sitting at 106,569. So it's basically been testing this upper resistance. Needs to have a clean break over 106.5, right? So if it can really have a clean break over 106.5, we could break out from here to the upside, right? So Ethereum has been really fighting that 25, 30, 25, 40 level. So Ethereum is trending up, but it's watch 25. I'm saying watch 25, 55. We break past that, we could have a nice break up close to 2,600. Again, none of this is financial advice. I'm just telling you what I see. Solana has been strong all day. Solana has been a great gain. Made a little money in Solana today. We just broke past 169.50, and that was kind of my point I was looking at. So the next target really is going to be like 172. So I'm looking at Solana as a nice play. We may experience a little bit of pullback, but we'll see how that goes, right? ADA trying to claw back, but it's still under resistance. ADA right now is at 74.98. It needs to break past that 75.5, and we could see trying to push back towards that 80 cents we were at last week. Guys, it's like I said, the market is clawing. Bitcoin is doing incredible. It really wants to break that all-time high, and I think the all-time high was 108, right? So we're going to try to break that, but all I'm telling you guys is the market I'm watching. I'm letting you know what's going on. Solana is here's my take for tonight's show. Solana is the play. It's the narrative. The chart has the setup, right? I think you're going to see 175 Solana. PYTH, that's a landmine ready to happen with tomorrow's unlocks. You've got the peace hype could cause the market fake out, so stay cautious on that, right, guys? So we'll see. If it really happens, it would be amazing. I'm all about having world peace. I mean, that would the more peace, the better, right? Who needs wars? We don't need people dying for no reason. But this is it's pretty interesting, everything that's going on. And AI and politics right now, it is the next big thing. So I believe AI politics is now a thing, right? And what I mean by that is you're going to have different places. They're all going to be going for GPU power, right? These are all data centers. Data centers are going to be the next big thing, guys. Yeah, I mean, AWS is a big deal. That's our Amazon Market, sorry, AMS, Amazon Market Center, right? Sorry, Market Services, right? That's where they basically you can buy data when you're running big AI projects. But there's a lot going on, so data is the key to all this. Having the horsepower to be able to run these giant AI models is what's coming. So that's all I got for you guys today. Garage Gang, I hope you guys are having a fantastic and blessed evening. Like I said, I'm probably not going to be on tomorrow. I'm having a little procedure done. I don't know how I'm going to be feeling after. Wish me luck, be blessed, and have a great night.